So about 2.5 weeks ago on November 6th, I released a video on getting an RV pole on your property. And I released that. It got some pretty good feedback and reviews, and I just wanted to do a quick follow-up because a couple of our lot owners have experienced a couple problems with getting their RV pole. So the first problem is you need to physically go into the electric company here in Linden, Tennessee, and Perry County. You can't sign up remotely or do online forms or whatever. So it's very important after the electric company engineer comes out and does your site assessment and puts the stake in, that you go in and you pay for the cost sheet and sign up for the electric service. So the engineer will go back to the office later that day. They'll fill out a cost sheet of exactly what you owe, and then the next day it'll be ready. You go into the office, you sign the membership agreement, and that might be why you have to go in, because maybe they need a wet signature for the membership agreement. You know, the problem that's been happening here with at least two of our owners is they've had that site assessment with the electric company engineer, and then after the meeting they've jumped in their vehicles and went home, which sometimes is 1,000 miles, expecting to sign up for the electric service after from their home state. Well, come to find out, they're like, no, you got to come in person to actually pay the bill and sign the membership agreement. So they get back in their car and drive back 1,000 miles and to sign up for electric service. And that brings me to issue number 2. So they do not take credit cards. So bring a checkbook, or I suppose you could bring a cashier's check if you call and find out what the total is on the cost sheet, but they will not accept credit cards at this time. Now this could all change, but I just wanted to give everyone a warning to check into the requirements of signing up for service. You need to bring a picture ID. So most people have that on there if they're driving with them. I've heard some people say that you need to bring a deed in of your property. I personally wasn't asked for that when I signed up for service, but it probably wouldn't hurt to bring a deed with you. And I guess that's probably it. So checkbook, driver's license, and your deed, and then you should be good to go. And I'll see you in the next video.